Hey turnips, so today I'm going to show you guys how to make the 5-spice macaron. It's a very popular flavor, especially in Asian food, and I think you guys are definitely going to like this, so give this recipe a try. Let's get started. I've already measured out my egg whites, confection sugar, almond meal, granulated sugar, and my 5-spice. And shout out to Kanyawe for giving me this amazing spice and idea. And I'm going to add in those 5-spice with my confection sugar and my almond meal that have been already grinded finely. And we are just going to mix well so that it's well combined. So next off, I have my egg whites already measured out, and I'm just going to use my whisk and whisk it. And if you guys have a handy dandy hand mixer or a KitchenAid mixer, use that. It's all the same. And for those who are interested in the ingredient measurements, it's all listed in the description box down below, so check it out. So once we have reached this beautiful cloudy consistency, we are going to add in our granulated sugar, and we are just going to add it all over just so that it's all even. And it doesn't really matter because you're whisking at a relatively high speed, so you could just add it all at once. So after whisking up for a while, you will achieve stiff peaks as shown right there. And now at this point you can add in your food coloring if you wish. I really like that really dark rich color of 5-spice, especially on 5-spice eggs. So I'm just going to add a couple drops of Wilton's orange food coloring and a drop of raspberry food coloring. And turnips, if you guys ever get a chance to choose between liquid food coloring and gel food coloring, I definitely recommend the gel food coloring because the color is much richer, especially for macarons. The macarons will come out a couple shades lighter, so you definitely want your macaron colors to be really saturated and rich. And since I want it to be a little bit richer, I'm just going to add a couple more drops of that raspberry color food coloring. So now that that's all mixed, we are going to tap off the excess on our whisk on the side of our bowl just to release all the excess egg whites. Now we are going to add in our dry ingredients, which consists of our almond meal, our confection sugar, and our 5-spice, and we are just going to add it all at once and fold it together. And the first few steps of folding, you're just trying to incorporate the dry ingredients with your wet ingredients, and you just want a really nice even texture. Do not worry too much about folding and like slicing the air bubbles because that's more crucial towards the later end of the folding process. And once you see that your ingredients are well combined, you will see that you create this beautiful texture right here, and it kind of reminds me of bubblegum. And at this point, you definitely want to watch out for your air bubbles. You do not want to slash your meringue batter because you want it to have that nice, beautiful air in your macaron. And just trying to get a really rich and velvety consistency as shown right here. And we are going to set up our pastry bag, and we are just going to put our piping tip. I'm using a circle tip because macarons are usually circular. And I'm just going to pour the batter onto the piping bag. And piping is really as easy as it looks. You just gently pipe and lift. And basically you repeat this process over and over again. And I definitely recommend you to pipe diagonally so it's evenly spaced out and you guys could have a really well even baked macaron batter. We are going to tap our cookie sheet just to release all the excess air bubbles in our macarons. So right after that's done, we are going to place these macarons into a preheated 300 degrees Fahrenheit oven, and we are going to bake approximately for 20 minutes. And the macaron shells comes out perfectly like this. So I let it cool for at least 15 minutes because it's still baking after you let it cool. And you guys can see that it comes out relatively easy, and you guys can see the flat surface, which indicates that your macarons are well cooked. It does not stick to your parchment paper or pad. And I'm going to give you guys the side view of the macarons. You guys can see that the feet is not too small or it's not too high. It's just perfect in height. And this would be my definition of a perfect macaron. It fits into box perfectly, and it looks really good, and the color is on point because it's well saturated, and that's when you know you are having a good and really delicious macaron. Hey Turnips, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this super easy, simple tutorial on how to make the 5 spice macarons. For those who love spices and for those who love pumpkin spice, this is the perfect macaron for you. And 5 spice is a very common ingredient found in a lot of Asian cuisines. So if you guys like Asian food, I think this is definitely the macaron for you. So I'm going to show you guys my macaron. And one thing that I really like about this recipe is that it's very simple, very easy. 5 spice does not really change the texture of your macaron, it only enhances the smell. And you can automatically smell that there's a huge delicious scent coming from it, and I cannot wait to try this. And of course, normally I would love to try eating this macaron in front of you guys, but I haven't had the time to make the macaron filling, so I'll leave that next time. But for those who are interested, definitely give this video and this recipe a try, and hopefully you guys like it, and let me know how you guys go in the comment section down below, so because I really love hearing from you guys. I talk too much. Hey Turnips, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this super easy and delicious recipe on how to make the 5 spice macaron. And like I mentioned earlier, if you guys love spice, if you guys love pumpkin spice, definitely give this recipe a try. And if you guys missed my last video, I made a durian macaron, so that's a really unique flavor and combination, so I hope you guys check that out as well. And for those who haven't done so, definitely hit that subscribe button so I can bring more sweetness to your life. And follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Until next time, bye!